Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hopeless Elation with Christian and
Ron, what's up,
What's
Christian?
up, Ron?
That was such a good intro.
Was it?
Oh my!
I'm like freaking
goodness.
out.
You're like, I can do this.
I can't.
No, that's good. You felt good.
It did, yeah, but yeah.
And also, but I did kind of feel like we were like opening up like to the thing to like we were going to talk about a book. It's like, hello everybody, and welcome to another review of this week.
Oh my God, that's true. I listen to podcasts, so I kind of like I've been listening to how they started off, and I listened to how you started off, and I want to like mold my own way.
Yeah,
in.
you
But
have to do your
I don't know,
own.
like I'm trying to like find how it, you know.
like mine is way too like DJ. All right, everybody, let's get on the dance floor. Let's do this.
You're like an amp person, like what do they call? That's a profession.
like a fluffer.
Yes, like you
You know
get
what a
out
fluffer
there.
is?
No.
A fluffer is the person on the porn set that gets people hard or wet. Like if a guy needs to have sex, he's not just instantly hard. So this guy comes out and then just kind of jerks him off, or a girl, and like jerks him off a little bit, get him nice and hard, and then they're like, okay, he's ready. All right, get in position, put your penis right by her pussy, okay? Check the lights. Is she glistening? Is she Yeah, she's glistening. No, there needs to be some more water. Get the oils. And they come over, they spray, and the guy's like, I'm not hard anymore. And they're like, the fluffer one more time.
I don't know what's more weird, that you know that there is a fluffer or that there is a fluffer.
No, there is. And when my eldest son was thinking about what he wanted to be when he grew up, I said to him one day, I said, look, you want to be an engineer. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to know that there is a person who gets paid to put makeup on porn stars' titties.
Yes.
Like you could be that guy. You can get porn stars wet. You can hold up the lights. You can be on porn studios. You can make sex a career. Because no one told me that.
So
Like-
you would go down that path?
I think I mean I would like to have known that it was a path. I didn't find out about that till it was too late. Because when you're like 20 something going into porn, it's, I don't know. I think like if I started at 18, I would have been a little bit more respectable.
Yeah, you have to start young, because
Yeah.
the older you get, it's like, you know.
I mean, even if it is, I'm like, oh, I want to spray this girl's vagina with oil. And they're like, no, you're just a perv.
that wants to look at vagina.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
I mean,
like,
I wouldn't mind jacking off a few dicks here and there.
That's what I'm saying. But did you even know that was a job?
No,
Aren't you, you should go yell at your parents and be like, mira, mami, papi, ¿por qué no me dijiste? You know what I mean?
I don't know how I would describe a fluffer in Spanish,
You
but
just let them know that they didn't tell you.
that they didn't. School didn't tell me. I didn't know that there was a career out
Yeah,
of.
but it makes sense that school wouldn't tell you. I
Why?
mean, because school's not. They're like a career day. They're not like. So here's Jim. He's a
fluffer.
No, he's a doctor. And then here's Jill. She's an orthodontist, and that's Buck. He fluffs penises.
He's a fluffer, and
Like
everyone's
no,
like,
no
what?
school's gonna let It's like ninth grade, a bunch of little kids. They're gonna just have this look on their face.
But I mean, we have sex ed, so I mean, you might as well include it into that like course, and be like, hey,
No,
by the
because-
way,
no.
there's an opportunity here.
Because what if you change some kid's life forever, where this kid wanted to be an astronaut, and then all of a sudden the sex ed teacher's like, you can like spray oils on women's vaginas, and that kid's like, that's what we do for the rest of my life. The parents would be pissed. They're gonna go to the school gets shut down.
They would get a lawsuit, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
I think
So-
maybe
so
back
that-
then it wasn't that big of a deal, but nowadays, yeah, parents
So-
would make a big deal out of it.
We need to have alternative careers.
We do.
And someone needs to talk about them.
Yes.
So what's another alternative career? What's a career that is like probably something we'd all like to do, but no one talks about?
There's a hype person. There's a career for hype person. I learned this on Bad
What
Girls
is that?
Club. I mean, you watch reality TV, you learn so much from this. A hype person is somebody who goes out before the band or whoever's going to perform and gets the crowd like riled up. And that's actually a career. I did not know this. I was very like baffled by it when I watched Bad Girls Club, but one of the girls, she wanted to be a hype person, and she's pretty much you. Like, you're like, yeah,
she's
hey, like
she's an ugly Puerto Rican
No.
dude in his 40s.
no, like you have a very like I don't know.
Oh my
A very
God.
bright personality.
Ooh, bright.
You know what I mean?
Like, do you have to wear shades?
No, you don't. You just have to be very loud.
Okay. And what I meant was, am I so bright that you have to wear sunglasses?
Oh, okay. No. I just didn't know that you could be a hype person. That's it. Or like DJing. DJing is a career.
Well, no, a lot of
nowadays.
people. No, a lot of people know that they can be DJs. That doesn't count. I'm talking about like really stupid stuff.
That is stupid, though. I mean, look. I'm sorry. Look, my respects to Avicii or whatever his name is, but DJing is not a career.
There's a person who you used to work with that would love to have this conversation with you. And I think he's listened to a couple podcasts. So remember that in LA,
I apologize.
DJing is not a career.
See, I apologize because never mind.
But would it
take it back.
But like I wish I could have known that you can make a living putting body paint on women. Like that's
like artistry, right? That's
sure.
being like
Yeah.
an artist.
Yeah.
Well, look, but there's a
I didn't
difference.
want to
though.
draw an apple. You know how many apples I would have drawn if I knew that my end game was
But you know that
painting
drawing
nipples
Well, I know,
on women?
but it's art, and I think you would take it as more of like a fondling experience.
Oh, I can appreciate art while I'm putting nice body glitter.
I think you would probably play with a nipple.
I have never played with a nipple in
Never.
my life.
Never, really.
course
You can't
I'm
even say it
lying.
with a straight face.
I know, of course.
You played with nipples.
So this is my problem. Like, how do you get into that career and it not be sexual?
That's true. I
Like,
mean,
how can you be a professional fluffer where like it's like you're like, so Joe, how's that coffee? Oh, it tastes pretty good.
that would be very awkward.
I made a noise too, people.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
That's the sound of
jacking off.
of jerking
Yes,
off
of
or
jerking off.
jacking off.
What do you use? I use
say-
jacking off.
I like jerking off.
Jerking just reminds me of beef jerky, and I can't say it.
So is that like a hetero gay thing? Like,
I think it may be a generational thing.
oh, is it?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of experiences where it's generational. Samantha Fox.
Oh God, shut the fuck up. So you say jacking off. So you're like, oh, let me jack off on your face.
Yeah, like I'll be like, let me jack you off, or like I'm
Oh.
gonna jack off and like bust a nut.
Yeah, well, everybody says bust a nut.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is disgusting.
No,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
just saying. Everybody
Greg's
says
like, what is going on?
No, everybody
Oh my
says
God,
that,
this
but
is
I'm
gross.
just saying I can't see jacking off. Like what if the guy you're with is named Jack?
Well, then that
Would you
would be
still use it? Hey Jack, let me jack you off, Jack. Come on, Jack. Have
Okay,
you ever
what-
been jacked off, Jack?
no. Well, I mean that would be very weird.
Yeah. See, you're limiting. Now
Jerking.
you can never jerk off a guy named Jack.
You could no. I mean,
No.
I guess you would take it based on the name. If their name is Jack, then don't use Jack.
So then let me you off.
let me. There you go. You
Yeah.
can use that. There you go.
You want me to you off?
He'd be like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Anyways, I
Well-
just like jacking off.
Everybody likes jacking off.
But you like jerking off.
No, I mean I enjoy jerking off. I enjoy jacking off. Anytime I'm alone with my dick.
Let's take it to Greg. Greg, what do you jerk off or do you jack off?
So we're going to the other room and we're trying to figure it out. Greg,
You're the tiebreaker. What do you use?
rub
What?
one out.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that
we
is
got-
true.
We're running.
Oh
out
my
the
God, he's very
trilogy.
millennial.
Oh my
That's very
goodness.
millennial of Greg.
He's rubbing one out.
He's rubbing one out. Yeah.
I saw this thing on Facebook. It was called rubbing out a paycheck, and it's when you jerk off at work. Where you go on your regular break, where you're getting paid to like take a 10, and then you jerk off in the bathroom. You're rubbing out a paycheck.
There's so many things wrong with that.
What?
I mean, what causes you to jerk off?
What do you mean?
Like,
what
I mean-
doesn't cause me to jerk off?
No, but I mean, like,
I
while you're at
sneezed
work.
the other day, and then like I started jerking off because it was a hot sneeze.
That,
Like, so you need things like what do you like? Do you just create this whole?
Well,
like, is
I
it a
mean,
moment?
yeah, it has to be in a moment. You just can't be like, oh, let me whip my dick out and jack off.
That's the best way to do it. When it's almost like I didn't even know it was coming. It was like a surprise. Like, ta-da! It's time
but
to
something
jerk
has
off.
to happen for you to get hard.
Yeah, I touched my dick. That was what happened.
But like, you have to think of things, or like, you
Yeah,
know, like
I
be in
like-
a text message that's like very sexual, or
No, I get that there's those things, but then sometimes you sneeze and then go, "Oh, I haven't jacked off yet."
I guess for me, it's like I can't sit there and be like, fuck, this customer was a dumbass, and I go into the bathroom and be like, oh, let me like jerk one off. Like,
You've never been so angry you needed to come?
no, that's the last thing on my mind when I'm angry.
Oh, that's like if a person's takes my parking spot, I've got to rub one out.
in the car. You're like, fuck
oh,
you.
this is your face. So you know what I mean?
Too much.
Are we stopping?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna. So let
But
me ask you
I
a
mean-
question. No, so
Okay, go ahead.
So you've never just been sitting there and then been like, "Oh, I'm gonna jerk off," and then just jerk off. You needed to have a thing. Like it
I
has
have
to
to have
be-
a thing, yeah.
Like you can't just do it.
No.
Is it because you find that to be dirty?
No, I just I need something to excite me.
Yeah, but the moment you touch yourself, that's not exciting.
No.
All right, let's see. Start touching yourself right now and see if you don't get excited. You're like, what? I'm gonna do this here?
Like what in front of you, Ron? This is your
know.
face.
Now you're making me mad.
No.
I've got to jerk off on
Here
your
it
face.
is. No, I have to have like something going.
No, it
Maybe
makes
it's like a
sense.
gay straight thing. I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know. Now
Do
I'm
you-
stereotyping again, and then I'm probably gonna be like.
so do you think Mariano needs something to jerk off, or do you think he could just do it whenever?
I think you could just do it whatever.
See, so that's not a
Mariano
generational thing.
Yeah, he has a high libido. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
so maybe that's what it is. Maybe I have a high libido.
Maybe that is
my
true.
maybe my dick's smoking pot all the time.
when you're high, it does. Yeah. When you're high, like a touch even like will like set me off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
when I'm high, like Mariano,
Right.
like if he like kisses my neck, I'm like
It's over.
do me.
Yeah. it's jack time.
It, yes.
The next time you say to him that you want to jack him off, you're going to laugh. You're gonna think about
I-
me, and you're gonna start laughing because of this conversation.
But I never go to Mariano and say like, let me jack you off.
You just said that. I'm like, oh, I want to jack you
No,
off.
like if I were to say like what I'm doing, I would say I'm jacking off, not jerking off.
Right.
But I would never go to Mariano and be like, let me jack your dick off. Like,
oh, why not?
like,
You should.
I have a name for his dick, so
oh,
that's
so
what it is.
so let me jack Jill off.
No.
What is it?
It's Junior.
Oh my god, that's
so
the
generic,
worst.
so basic.
That's the worst dick name.
no, well,
because it makes it sound tiny.
no, but it's like his mini him.
Is that like when like the fattest guy in the room is named Little Pete, but he's really big, so you name him Junior because he's really Godzilla?
No, well, kind of.
Yeah, see, that's what I figured.
It's like yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. You're looking at me like, how would I know? Because you seem like you're kind of not shallow, but like you need that. Like,
Oh
you-
my God, are you saying I'm shallow?
No, I'm not saying. I said that you're not shallow. I'm just saying that you would not settle for something little. You know what you like, right?
I do.
yeah. So that's it. You don't strike me as the like. You'd be like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I'll call you later. Thanks.
Maybe.
Yeah. See, so you're not a fucking angel.
I'm not. Well, of course I'm not. No.
No.
And I felt bad because like on Grindr, like when I used to be on Grindr, you meet people and I feel bad now because I look back and I'm like I shouldn't like. There's times when you're shallow and you are just kind of like not for me, and it's bad because it's like we were talking about the Tinder dates and everything like that, and it's.
Right.
People are like, that's not my kind of person, like, and they just don't even talk to you. And I've done that before, and I feel really guilty for it because that's not how you should treat somebody. You should be at least, hey, you know what, like, I'm not interested, or whatever the case is. And that's come back to haunt me a little bit because I'm like, I have like ignored people in the past, and I've been shallow, and that I feel guilty for it. But I
But
guess
it didn't end anything.
It didn't, no.
You're still just as shallow. It's
no,
just you
I'm
feel
not.
Bad.
No,
You just feel bad. You do a couple Hail Marys.
I do. I
You
feel
light
like,
a candle. En el nombre del Padre,
Del
del Hijo y del Espíritu
Santo.
Santo.
Amén.
Amén. Estoy bien. Hallelujah.
Get some holy water,
Yep.
and I'm
Just
good.
bathe in it.
No,
And
oh
then
my
suddenly
God.
your hand goes down to your dick and
I
you're
know.
jerking off in the holy water.
Ron.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh
I'm
my-
jerking off on everything.
Oh my God, that's holy water.
I know.
Shame on you.
You know,
Technically, that's Jesus' juice.
oh,
I don't wanna
juice
even-
all up in my face.
Never mind. And we actually grab it and put it, like.
Yeah, you put a
dude.
little bit on your
Yeah.
head, so you got some Jesus sperm right on your.
So
I'm
bad.
going to hell.
Oh my God, this is bad. Like we're
It
gonna,
is.
yeah.
I what's worse was like we said jacking off for about 10 minutes.
Oh my God, we did.
And then right now I'm like Jesus' sperms on, and you're like, oh, this is the line.
This is I
Yeah.
feel like because I feel like whenever we talk about Jesus, I feel like I feel like he's watching me.
Well, technically, I guess if you believe in that, he is.
He is.
And you're gonna go to hell.
I know.
El infierno.
But
I've been speaking a lot more Spanish at
for
work.
some fucking reason,
'cause
you're
at
now
work-
bilingual. Welcome to the fucking party, Ron.
No, because at work I have to speak Spanish and like
You sound like fucking Dora the Explorer, where she just says like random
Yeah.
words, like "Vámonos."
she's from Puerto Rico, La Isla Bonita. She's my Boricua chick, man.
You're Dora and I'm Bob. Bob the Builder, whatever the fuck is it. Yeah.
Jack the offer. So I just want to welcome everybody to our last podcast.
Yes, I know. Before you stop listening.
Everyone will no longer be listening to this podcast
At all.
And I hope we win an award for the most jack-off references.
I don't think we would
in a
ever get any
span of
sponsorship based on what we talk about.
Maybe
unless
Jergens.
It's like sex toys. Yeah, I mean, unless
Like
it's that.
lotion.
Yeah, I would look lube or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So to all the lube, we should do a commercial about jerking off.
We
Be like,
should.
because a lot of times it's like, is it a special night? Is it your anniversary? Get her the gift that counts, a ring. Make her feel special.
like K. Jewelers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But for us, it'd be like, you ever just want to take and give it something a little special? Cock rings for that special night. Be like,
Have you ever worn a cock?
will you come on me? Have I ever worn a cock ring?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
You did.
A long time ago, and it's very uncomfortable, and it's very terrible.
I cannot believe. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're interesting.
yeah, but you use it regularly.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, like it's funny. I bought a 3-pack. So, my first order of sex toys consisted of 3 cock rings, a 10-inch dildo, and I think that was it.
I could.
Shit.
If,
yeah, that
if
was
you
it.
had a 1-inch dildo, it would make me cry. I can't even imagine a 10-inch dildo inside of
You
me.
don't.
No, I don't, but I kind of do. Like, I don't want to
No.
know, but at the same time, I'm like, tell me more, tell me more.
And it's black.
Oh, my God.
I'm not getting racial. I'm just saying the color of the dildo is black
Right. Well, I mean, you could have got it to be, like, purple.
because they didn't have any other color of it.
Right.
So I had to go with whatever was there.
Do you still own this big black dildo?
I do, yes.
Do
I use it regularly?
Uh-huh.
No.
No.
It's like an acquired taste almost. You
Oh.
know, it's like maybe it's like eating snails in France. You know, it's like it's you know.
It's like it's good like when
It's a
when
delicacy.
it's a special night out.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
We're gonna name your big black dick Escargot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there you go.
That's
what I
his
was
name.
thinking. Yeah.
So when you go home, you could you're like, hey Junior, can you grab Escargot? I'm hungry.
I shouldn't have given you that intel.
No, it's on now, and it's not just me either. You gave it to the
I
world.
gave it to the whole world.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Man.
Wow.
But I did get a sex toy as of late.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I had
What did you get?
I got a pocket pussy.
Oh my God, how is that?
Terrible.
So it's not,
No, like I want it to be amazing.
but it's not.
No, it's terrible.
So it doesn't even feel like a real pussy.
No, obviously it doesn't
I feel really
like a real
disgusting
pussy.
saying. I'm sorry. I should say vagina. I'm sorry, ladies.
Okay.
I just
no.
feel like pussy is very derogatory.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's absolutely terrible, and you just feel dumb.
Really?
Yeah.
So it doesn't even do it for. Like, do you
Mm-mm.
stay hard doing it or no?
No.
No. Oh.
No, it's like
Oh, so it's bad.
yeah, it's very sad. It's like
So why do people enjoy it?
I don't know. Some people I don't know. I guess I have standards.
More than plastic.
Yep. Like my hand is so good. You haven't. He didn't talk to me for like 4 days. He's like, "What the fuck you need that for?" I had to use it with my feet. Both my hands wouldn't work. They both went on strike.
Why don't you use like a flashlight?
Oh, see, I want it, but they're like $150.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was that expensive.
they're expensive.
Yeah, sex toys are just like, one of those things that,
Yeah. Like sex toys for women, I feel like are a lot cheaper. I mean, they can be super
Probably.
expensive, but they're. Oh, I shouldn't say for women. I apologize. That
Well,
was
no, but I
so,
mean, for
like-
men, like, there's a very limited line of things you can get that will jerk you off.
Yeah, but I think we just.
I just
like,
use jerk.
Thanks.
But yeah.
But I think like it when you walk into a sex shop, you think of men and women,
Yeah.
and that's really fucked up of us. I think that is an old style of thinking, and that's like what the world has done to us. So I apologize for automatically assuming that it's for men and women, where men now are using dildos on themselves, completely straight men.
I
are
don't
fucking
think so.
themselves in the ass.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I find that hard to believe.
No, not at all. I'm telling you right
Like,
now.
if there's a straight man out there that's listening to us and you've used a dildo, please let us know.
yeah, no, that is actually a very big thing right now.
Would you ever use a dildo?
No, we talked about this in one of our previous podcasts.
But I mean, why no? But you said you wouldn't use it like having your significant other doing it on you. But like, would you intimately on your own?
no, because then the same result is the same. What if I enjoy
Well, I know, but
that
at
a
least you
lot?
can be like, I love it, but I'm not gonna like.
No,
out it.
because then, like I said, what if I crave it? Like I love being sexually
Well, I know, but then you can
charged.
crave it like when you're alone.
No, but then I'll always want to be alone. It's like if I had a pussy, I'd never leave my room.
Oh my god.
I would just sit. I would sit in my room. I'd be at the doctor, and they'd be like, "You used to have a clit. Where did it go?" And I'm like, "I rubbed it out. Like
Oh
I
my
literally, I fucking DJ scribbled that shit. So
You
it's
like
gone.
DJ James Kennedy.
Yeah, that's a Dane Cook joke, by the way. that
Oh.
I'm not taking credit.
Oh. You're gonna end up like Amy Schumer. With
Yeah, no,
with the
just
whole
making
stealing
sure,
jokes.
making sure everyone.
I don't think she
knows-
stole jokes though, right?
No, she totally did.
Oh, she did?
She did.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Amy though.
I know. Me too. It doesn't matter to me.
I don't think she stole jokes. I think
She did.
She did?
She did.
Oh, well, that's sad.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
I love you, Amy, anyways. But
But yeah, so it's a very sad experience.
well,
It's just not as much fun.
I would.
Like,
I mean,
my
I would
hand is
imagine.
so much better.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's bad.
I know.
Does it look like a vagina?
It does.
Like,
does.
did you do anything else to?
No, I didn't do
Okay.
it. It just looks like this microphone with a
So
hole.
does it go in and like
Mhm.
just come out on the other side, or is there like?
Yeah, it comes out on the other side. Because I'm
But-
fucking huge.
No, but like, but is it just like?
Yeah, no,
that-
it can. There's like a hole on the other end.
But you can see the other end, or like, does it pretend to be a vagina?
Yeah, it pretends.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it stretches out.
But it's not.
I don't know.
I'm apparently I'm particular.
Well, I mean, I would be too. Like, I've seen porn videos where they do the flashlight part, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm just more. I think I just have a relationship with my own hand that is special.
That's true.
Got to make sure that there's certain people like people that I know that can listen to this, and then and I made names for them. So like one of them is Miss C, and she knows who that is, and I'm just gonna make sure she knows not to listen to this podcast because it's gonna be very difficult to just be around each other after everything I just said.
After, but you realize that she could
Yeah.
listen to this.
and then Princess X,
Oh,
you know, she's gonna be like, yeah, I know, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think she knows me well enough to be
But
like,
Princess X has a good sense of humor.
Yes.
From what you tell me.
Yes,
so I
absolutely.
appreciate that. So shout out to Princess X for being a
Yes.
big listener. But she's also on my side.
yes. Well,
Yes.
there-
So,
oh my goodness.
I
Shut up.
thank you. 1 point for Christian. Thank you.
Well, you know what? Someone has to be on your side because you're afraid of ghosts and spiders and clowns.
No, I'm not. I'm not afraid of
Are
ghosts.
we're
I
gonna go see
believe in
it
ghosts.
together, right?
We are,
have
yes.
to.
We're
That's
double
gotta-
dating.
Yeah, we got.
Yes.
We have to.
We're doing it.
We have to mandate that.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that has to happen.
Mm-hmm. So, you had this. I'm sorry. You had something to talk about, and we just spent this whole time talking about jerking off. We did a little bit of Jesus Has Come.
Yeah.
And then we went into the fact that I have a pathetic pocket pussy.
Yes, that you
So-
don't like at all.
No, but
For some reason, I'm getting really close.
Yeah, just
I'm
put that
having
in
the
your
same
mouth.
experience that
Yeah.
you have with this.
you
fucking
want to just
microphone.
put your mouth
Like,
on
I'm just
it.
like,
I know.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm drunk, but
Okay, but so what is this firecracker thingy?
oh my god! So I'm coming in hot with this thing.
Okay, come in hot.
Literally, it's a fire festival. So I'm pretty sure everybody else has heard about it. If you haven't, it's a festival to like similar to Coachella, pretty much, but it's based in the Bahamas, and it was created or the idea came up with Ja Rule and this guy. Let me get his name right. I wrote it down just to make sure. His name is Billy McFarland, and they came up with this idea. He runs an app where they do like mobile banking for millennials. So it's everything through an app. But he decided to venture off, and I guess him and Ja Rule found like common ground where they love hip hop, they love the beach, they love music, and so they decided to create like this festival, and it's called the Fire Festival. And if you haven't read in the newspaper, if you haven't read on the news, it pretty much flopped horrendously. So they pretty much set this up to where people got on board without there actually being like a festival. So they sold out. They, people were paying like $12,000 for like VIP tickets for this festival. And everybody was like talking about it. Kendall Jenner was talking about it. The Hadid sisters were talking about it. And it just blew my mind because I was reading this article that was posted by Billboard, and they did it in chronological order from like the things that were like released and how they started promoting it and everything. So the idea came about in December. It started, and then in January was when it started to pick up the promotion, and they started doing commercials. And of course, they featured all these beautiful like Victoria's Secret models along with the Hadid sisters and the Jenners. And so everybody was like on board and like so excited about this. So the festival, I think, was last weekend. And so people were arriving to the Bahamas, and it literally was a disaster. There was nothing there. Like, you have to do the research. You have to read about it.
No, go into more detail. What do you mean there was nothing there?
Nothing. Like there was tents as if like Katrina had hit at the Bahamas, and like that's what the VIP tents were.
No, but were there music acts?
So okay, so there's apparently a big like Migos signed up for it. Major Lazer, he was on there. Blink 182 was a headliner, which I mean Blink 182. I mean I like them, but they're not that big. But they pretty much canceled a day before due to inconsistencies with the contract, and they just didn't want to go there. But basically, they set this festival up, and there was really nothing there. And it was all done through social media. So it just blew my mind reading about this because it's really amazing how we follow, and you've told me this, like how I follow brands, and I fall into that area also with my housewives, like I buy Bethany's Skinny Girl cocktails. But everything was done through social media. So basically what they did was they created a Fire app, and basically the app is a way for people to somehow get artists to come to events that like high profile people, like, so you have to have money, and you can like start curating an event, and like the artist will sign up and come to it or whatever.
Kind of like a Kickstarter where people are putting money, like $5, $20, $30.
Yes.
And then when they hit however much it costs for that artist to show up, the artist will then be paid to be there.
Yes. Okay. So
that makes
that's
sense.
kind of what happened. It was almost like a Kickstarter. So
it's a
there was no
Kickstarter.
event.
Right.
But people signed up for this, and they booked flights. So they were sending, I guess it was like 12 flights out of Miami, like every hour, to go to the Bahamas and to this island, which apparently Pablo Escobar used to own or do his things, whatever. But when people started arriving, there was nothing there. Like, nothing. You look at the pictures, there's literally like almost like a lemonade stand, what it looks like, and it says concierge. And nothing was built. They didn't have any plumbing. They didn't have anything on this island. There was sharks in the water. Like, they promoted this very beautiful scenery, like with all the models, like on boats, on yachts, and getting on the beach, and like all this stuff. And it was all fake. Like, there was nothing there. And you have Billy McFarland and Ja Rule like curating the event, and like standing behind it and going like, no, yeah, we're gonna bring all these people in. And then all these people started arriving, and their excuse was that there was a storm the day before. And so that, I guess, put everything into like shambles. But people arrived, and they were stranded there for 24 hours because there was no flights. The airport closed. Nobody could leave. And they were fed sandwiches with salad that had no dressing. Like, you have to read the article. It's insane. And it blows my mind. I'm baffled by it because we're so sucked into like what social media says. So if like Kendall Jenner posts something, we believe that that's 100% legitimate, and it's not. And I feel like we're in that kind of generation where anything that's posted by a celebrity, we do fall into it and we believe it, and it's not necessarily real. And it's just so sad.
Yeah, and the thing is this is all they're going to do is just switch it up, do it in a different way, and then it's just going to happen again.
Well, yeah, so now after everything has happened, Ja Rule has released a statement along with Billy McFarland. And then they released a statement saying that it was due to the island not having certain infrastructure for them to do the festival. But then the island, the Bahamas people, they said, no, like, our island is 100%, capable of doing it. It was the organizers who didn't do the right job. So you have these people who spent thousands of dollars on these tickets and VIP passes or whatever the fuck, and they got nothing. And so now there's like a big lawsuit against them. It's $1 million lawsuit by this big high profile lawyer. And so it spiraled into like this big disaster. So it's like Coachella, but it never really existed. And so now what they're doing is they're saying like, oh, we're going to give refunds to everybody, and we apologize for the inconvenience. But now we're pushing it. Everybody's going to get tickets for next year pretty much. So it's been pushed back to 2018. But now they're going to be doing it in California on a beach city. But I like reading this article, I was laughing. And I was at work, and I was just like, I was so intrigued by how stupid people are to fall for this kind of shit. The only festival that I think I would ever go to would be something like Coachella or maybe even Bottle Rock. But even with Bottle Rock, we experienced, those kind of technical issues where people weren't paid, artists weren't paid, vendors weren't paid, and they had to file bankruptcy. So it's like these kind of things are very like, it's very crazy how people fall for that. And it just baffled me. I was laughing. I'm
That
surprised
is
you haven't
fucking
heard
insane.
about it. Yeah.
Well, because I don't follow that nonsense.
Well, I know, but it's been in the news because it's such
Is it about North Korea? Is
No.
it about what Trump did?
Oh my god.
Was it Trump's fault?
Probably.
If it was Trump's fault, I heard about it. He's all well. There was a time where there was this thing called E3. It's Electronic Entertainment Expo, and it's where all the video game companies come together once a year in June or July to show people the games that are coming out in the next 2 years.
Uh-huh.
So when I was working at Best Buy, I used to get passes to go there. So I went 2 years in a row, and it was actually turned out to be the last 2 years. And the first year I went, it was amazing. And everywhere there were video game companies, and video game companies hired hot women to promote their games, and they would let you rub up on them, and they would let you take pictures with them, and they became really sexualized. So then in the second year that I went, which was the last year, it got even bigger, and there was even more drama, and women were saying that men were grabbing their breasts, and it was just getting out of hand. So amidst all these little lawsuits about like not protecting the women's rights and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
E3 decided to do a industry only event the following year on a beach. So they rented out like a hotel on a beach, and then they did like the whole beach, and then they put tents up. And so they invited everyone from the industry to show up, and it was the biggest flop ever. Like
wow.
no one went.
No one?
Like it was like empty. Like I watched the live feed all day, and even like Adam Sessler's like, we're here and there's no one to talk to because this place is crap now.
It's a mess.
And it was just a big giant mess. And then they were actually going to never do it again. So then the next year they had to go back to their old format, just a little bit smaller. And then they brought the girls back, and they brought all the stuff back. And then they just made it where, they had to always have someone nearby to watch what people were doing to the girls. But like they tried to like do this event where they were like, well, fuck it, we won't use any of that stuff. It'll just be about the games. And it was a big flop, and all these companies lost a ton of money, and there were games that didn't even get released because of the money that was lost.
Well, that sounds like the fire. Like, I guess the Fire Festival didn't fail on that end. They failed on delivering. Like, so
Right.
people
Well,
showed up to the people were on the island, and they
Yeah.
were stranded there, and they couldn't get out, which was, it's laughable, but
I love
feel,
it. I think it's amazing.
I feel
I would have
bad.
loved to have gone there and been like, hell yeah.
No, like you have to see the pictures. Like the pictures show, like literally, like it looks like a lemonade stand and says concierge.
But, Christian, if you and I went, we would have turned that place into a party.
We probably could have, but it's just sad.
We would have been like, turn that frown upside down.
I know.
Let's flip this island over, bitches. Everyone on the east side.
Yeah.
And then make everybody run to the east side of the island because they're going to think that it'll flip.
And there's probably sharks on that side. They
Yeah.
all get killed. I don't know. Like it was just very it's just a hot mess of a event, and it's really laughable.
And it just goes to show how toxic Kendall Jenner is to the world.
Right?
First
How
Pepsi, now the Bahamas.
Yeah, and she deleted her post of like promoting the event. So
Oh.
that's what's crazy. It's like so all these people like that backed it and like were promoting it kind of like disappeared, and they were like, oh no. And that's what's kind of embarrassing because it's like you guys have a following, and that you have people like listening to what you say, and they actually follow you. And if you say like Pepsi's good to drink, they're gonna drink it because Kendall Jenner said it's good to drink. And so it's like with this festival, they were like, oh yeah, I can't wait to be at this festival. And so all these Instagram posts have been deleted now, but people snapshotted them. And so it's like where nobody has really given a response other than Ja Rule and the Billy McFarland guy, and then the Bahamas people. But like all these people that kind of backed it up have kind of like separated and gone.
Yeah, because they don't want to be a part of that
They
shit.
don't, and it's like, but it's shameful because we're in that generation.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you because you're from a different generation, and
You don't have to keep saying that over and over.
no, but I
Christian.
don't mean it in a bad way. But I mean,
Yeah, taking it in a bad way.
no, but I mean
continue.
like
No, you're
social
right.
media is like a
Yes.
double-edged sword.
It is.
It's really great, but it's also horrendous.
Yes.
And you have to kind of fall in the middle and be in a medium if you don't want to fall for these like scams of people.
But here's the thing, though. This is the thing I've been talking about for so long. We live in a society where when anyone else becomes your age, they're going to be worse off than you ever were.
yeah.
They're going to be they're just going to be like they're not going to know what to do with themselves. They're not going to have any skills
Yeah.
because everything that that they don't even have to do things.
Nope.
How many jobs don't even exist anymore? When you were a kid, there were certain jobs that don't exist today.
They don't. Yeah.
And then there's even less jobs when someone else turns your age.
Yeah.
And then when someone else turns their age, there's even less. I mean, we're about to launch our first fully functioning, self-sufficient McDonald's.
Here in the U.S.
Where you don't actually need anybody.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
There's just going to be like 2 or 3 people that work there just to make sure that the machines are stocked.
Where's this gonna launch?
Somewhere in the U.S., probably Texas, because they're fucking crazy.
Probably.
But I'm just saying, like, we're imagine no longer
We're
being
going
able to,
into that era
Yeah.
where everything is done computer.
Yeah, there's a lady that works at the McDonald's down in Napa, in South Napa, and she's been there for 6 years since I've been here. I'm pretty sure she's been there for 20. She's like the nicest lady, and I'm like, this is like no one's ever gonna work for McDonald's as long as she has ever again.
No, probably not. No, not in this generation. Not like
No,
following.
not in the next
from here
generation.
forward,
Yeah.
no.
So when you look at this world that we live in, where everybody is so connected and they have, they don't really have to do much anymore. That's why we don't have encyclopedias. You don't even have to look through a book. I don't know if you remember, but like encyclopedias used to be amazing. Like you'd have A through Z, and only like the rich relative had them because they paid $700 for
that, or dictionaries. Like
Yeah.
all these things were so like treasured.
Yeah,
and now
and
it's
you-
like
How
Google.
long did it take you to find a word in a dictionary?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's like by the time I got halfway through I'm like, I don't fucking care about what the meaning of snuffleupagus is. I'm fucking done. Like I don't fucking
It's a
care.
random ass word.
Well, I was gonna be like, I don't care what ascension means. I just want to fucking. I'm gonna use it. Come on, ascension my ass. It's like I don't think that's what it means, but I'm not gonna go through this dictionary because it's taking me 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you're like, oh, ascension.
All you have to do is get an app, and it
No, you don't
tells you
have to have
everything.
an app. Go Google ascension. Oh, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Like, and then going through fucking encyclopedias to do homework. Oh my God. Like you would have to actually, they'd give me a piece of paper and they'd be like, does your family own an encyclopedia? And then my mom would be like, yeah. And then take me to fucking Queens to my aunt's house so that I could do this fucking report using their encyclopedias. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
It was terrible.
Okay, so that I want to ask you something, because I read an article about my housewives, which I love, and I love
Continue.
I love New York, and I love Beverly Hills Housewives. So in this article, they stated that New York people would, if they were, so the scenario here is they would put the Housewives of New York and the Housewives of Beverly Hills on an island, and they would see who would survive.
The people from New York.
Thank you. Yes,
Yes.
that's what the article said.
Because even super rich piece of shit people in New York are tougher than super rich piece of shit people from Beverly Hills.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the article said that, right? So
the
I'm
article
not wrong.
did. Yeah, the article did state that.
Yeah, what's a person? Oh my God, you broke my nail. I'm done. And the people from New York is like, yeah, bitch, I broke your nail. I'm gonna fucking break your face. And even if they didn't know how to fight, their volume and their demeanor would intimidate that of the Beverly Hills.
Okay,
people.
so do you think that the West Coast is very catered to?
It's not that they're catered to. I
Or
would
do
say
we have
pampered.
an entitlement? Oh,
Pampered.
pampered. Okay.
Pampered.
So New York is struggle.
New York is definitely. There's a reason why they say if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. And I couldn't make it there, so I came here.
But I felt that way about L.A.
Well, L.A. Is very similar to New York because in L.A. you can still be pampered, but you're trying to achieve a goal, and that goal is just really hard to achieve.
Yes.
But L.A.'s, like if you're homeless in L.A., then that's pretty cool. Because you can live on a beach. You know what I'm saying? Like you can crash on someone's couch. You just have to smoke weed, and you're good as a homeless person in L.A.
But
in New York, you're homeless, and you're in a fucking subway getting stabbed by a 9th grader. Like, it's not cool.
So it's definitely tough.
Yeah.
On the East Coast.
Oh man, growing up in New York was horrible. It was very rough.
Well, that's interesting then, because I watch these shows and I watch the different cities that are that come up on the show, and based on I agree with the article, because I do feel like the New York housewives definitely have worked for what they have, and so I just wanted to ask you because you were from New York originally.
Born and raised, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't
So-
make me show you what Brooklyn's like.
I don't want to know what Brooklyn. I think Little Kim is from Brooklyn, right? I love Little Kim.
Yeah, Biggie was in the same, like, within 2 miles of me.
Really?
Yeah.
So you grew
Mike
up around all
Tyson.
that stuff? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It was an insane childhood.
You're like, with that I drink a beer. Oh my god. But that
So-
leads me to
No. No, sorry. What? I just cut you
I'm
off.
going to keep talking about Housewives.
Okay.
Because we had to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta for those of you who care about it, because I know Ron doesn't.
I do not.
Zero shits. He doesn't give zero fucks about it.
No. No.
Oh,
fucks.
and by the way, I want to talk about the fact that I sent Ron this video of Erica Jane, who's a Beverly Hills housewife. And this video was very like sexual and very sexy.
It was terrible.
But you thought it was terrible.
Yeah.
I thought you would be like, ooh, like I want to watch her.
No.
No, not at all.
No, because there's no substance.
It was called expensive.
I would rather watch free porn on the internet.
So
that
you didn't think
lasts
she was
3
hot.
minutes, 3 minutes and 46
So
seconds.
you didn't think she was hot. You wouldn't eat her box.
No.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't eat most of the boxes of the
Okay,
porn stars
so-
that I watch.
Oh my god. Well, but she's not a porn star. She's a
But she wasn't sexy either. I'm just saying, like why waste my time on this YouTube video?
Oh
when
my
I could be
god.
watching
Okay.
random
So the
porn
shade
on
is
the
real,
internet.
people. Ron just said Erica Jane is not sexy. I did not say that, but okay. This is interesting. Okay. But anyways, getting back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh my
Yes.
god, there's like
Tell
a
me-
big
oh my god
shocker.
Tell
Ron.
me, because I don't care. But tell me, I want to
Okay.
know.
But I'll tell you because maybe somebody listening cares.
Somebody, yeah, absolutely. Tell me.
So there's like this big development going on. So there's 4 parts to this reunion of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so there's major characters at each other's throat pretty much. And there's 2 main characters right now, Candy Burris, who's part of Escape, which I think was in your you know Escape, right?
Yes, and if you say my generation one more time, I'm gonna fucking, I swear to God, Christian.
I don't mean it in
I'm
a
trying to
bad
be
way.
nice to you.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to be
okay.
nice to you
I will
because
not
there's listeners who say that I'm a little mean to you, and I'm trying to be nice.
Thank
but
you,
you're making
Princess
it
X.
different.
Thank you, Princess X.
No, don't. And Princess X, not Princess Sex. I don't know what you're trying to.
I said Princess
Okay,
X.
good. Just check it.
I
Princess
think you heard sex.
I
but-
know. Anyways, move on. So you were
Okay.
saying.
But so anyway, so Candy Burris, who used to be part of Escape, which you know, she's in the middle of this controversy where she's being accused of being a rapist, which is so insane.
Wait, she's being accused of being a. See, you got my attention. What?
No, but she's like, you're so fake. That's
No,
not
I'm not
even
being
real.
fake because
That's not even real.
Go back a few episodes. I wanted to be kidnapped and raped. And
You did.
So
Okay.
she did it to a dude.
No. Okay, so there's this other girl. Her name is Portia.
She did it to a girl.
No. So she didn't do anything.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
But this girl started this rumor on the show during the season saying that Candy wanted to rape her along with her husband, that they wanted to drug her and rape her. Like, this is serious accusations. Like, this is serious
like
shit.
her husband and this girl wanted to
Yeah.
drug this
so
other
Candy
girl.
Burris and Todd are
Yeah.
married.
Got
and they
it.
have children. You know, she has a daughter with another guy, and they just had a baby.
Okay.
So she starts bringing up these accusations saying, oh, well, you tried to drug me, you tried to rape me, blah, 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 blah. So the big unfolding on the reunion is the fact that it's all a lie, and it all stems from her ex-best friend, Phaedra Parks. And Phaedra Parks is an attorney, quote unquote. I haven't seen any cases that she's won. But anyways, so the big reveal this past, which was why I couldn't record on Sunday. But either way, it worked out because we both didn't end up wanting to do anything that day. But it was so huge. It was so insane that it was like, it was mind blowing because I get reality TV is very like wishy-washy and you think it's bullshit. But this was like such a real thing where it's like so Portia says something that is just very like innocent and going like, okay, so I was served a cease and desist letter from Candy saying that I couldn't talk about the subject anymore. And so she's because Andy Cohen, the one who mediates the reunions, he tells her like, oh, so you know what happened with this whole situation. And so she goes, okay, well, I was served a cease and desist letter. I can't talk about it due to Candy saying I can't talk about it anymore, but I'm going to have Phaedra speak on it. And Phaedra was the one who told me to say that this is what happened. So she just exposed everything. And this is the last 5 minutes of the reunion, so we have to wait till next week to finish like the rest of the like unfolding of it. But it was just so insane because she was like her best. Like, this was her best friend. If you've watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta,
You're so into it.
I'm so into it, but you're so not into it.
No, but you're so into it, and I wish I could feel what you're feeling.
Damn it. We should have our mutual friend A here.
Yes.
She would be 100% into it. But anyways, so that all happened, and it's just it's mind blowing to me because it's like this is reality TV, and you know that it's like there's storylines and there's fake things that the producer of the shows like make happen.
Yes.
But in this case, like it was something so real as like her ex best friend actually told this girl like say this about her, and it was so defamatory, and it's so insane because it's about to unfold. So it's gonna be on part 4 of the reunion, which is next Sunday.
So
But-
they just hook you.
yeah, so I'm like hooked. I'm in.
But
And I made a
again,
friend on
this can-
Twitter.
Oh, nice.
Yes, like she tweeted me, and I let me read you the response because I was pretty drunk, and I think she's from Atlanta. I'll shout her out, but let me see. So she tweeted me. I don't know what it meant. She just tweeted me that the streets are real. But
Wait a second. How long ago was that?
this was on Sunday.
Oh, because we have one listener in Atlanta. Did
Do
you
we
tell
really?
her you're in a podcast?
Oh my god! Well, we've been getting views on our Hopeless Elation page on Facebook, which everybody should check out. I don't know why I'm looking.
Yeah.
There's no camera.
No, because it's too hot today for a camera and lights.
Yes. No, yeah, it is. But let's see. Where is she?
Dun, 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 dun.
Hold on.
While we're waiting for Christian.
Okay, so I tweeted because Todd, Candy's husband, said the feds are still watching her. Okay, because Phaedra Parks' husband went to prison for pretty much like money laundering and being very fraudulent with like, I guess everything that he does. So he like stole money from people. So he's in prison, and so the feds have been watching her house and like her friends. You know, they've been watching it to make sure that he's not hiding any assets because he stole money pretty much. So I wrote, because Todd goes, on the reunion, you have to watch it, but on the reunion he says, like, the feds are still watching. And he kind of throws that shade at Phaedra. And she doesn't say anything like that. So I posted that, and I go, oh, okay, Todd just said the feds still watching. LMAO, phony Feifei, you know, whatever. And so then she replies, they savage as fuck around here. And I'm like, I don't know what that means, you know, like, I'm not from Atlanta. So I just replied, yes. I agree. I sounded like a basic person replying to this person, but yeah. Anyways,
So you know what being savage as fuck is?
I don't, which is so crazy.
It's like when like shit's like dastardly or like
oh my god. So I'm like, I live in a bubble. I'm sorry.
a bubble because you're fucking spending all your time watching the real jerk offs of fucking.
No, but this is Atlanta. Like, they get gritty.
Oh my god,
Atlanta is ghetto.
Oh.
Like, Atlanta's the ghetto version of like all the housewives.
Got it.
Like,
You
so
think and Atlanta likes that to be called the ghetto?
they probably
version?
don't, but I'm gonna call it out like it is. I'm gonna call a spade, and that's the truth.
Oh God, that was the worst thing you could have fucking said ever.
Probably the alcohol. I'm sorry. No, it's the truth though.
No, but the thing is that's a saying.
Oh my.
You just happen to be using it for Atlanta, and it just
No,
didn't fit.
Because okay, like look, okay. So there's
That's like saying call a rose a rose.
oh my god, okay, no, okay. Let me explain myself. Oh my
No,
god.
you don't have to. I would
should
just
probably
end
keep
it.
my
I would
Okay,
even
I'll
say
end it there.
anything. I
No,
wouldn't
I
even
have to
say-
correct myself. Okay, look, because I have an opinion about this. Okay, so you have like the Beverly Hills, you have Orange County, you have New York, you have Dallas, you have Potomac, and then you have Atlanta. And the thing is, like with all these housewives, you see a lot of people like trying to like one up each other. The only people or the only housewives that I don't see doing that are Beverly Hills. And because they all have money, they're all wealthy, they're all either working for whatever they have or they married somebody who's rich and money or whatever the case is. But like all these other housewives, they're very like greedy about their money. And Atlanta specifically, super shady about it. So like if any other housewife is like doing something, they're like, oh no, well, you know, she's like not even rich or she's poor. And it's like, that's what I mean in terms of like that they try to expose each other
No,
for that.
I know
stuff.
what
I'm
you're
sorry, I'm like
saying.
running into this
No,
microphone.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying when the
I'm
saying
sorry, I
a rose
should've
is
said
a
it.
rose.
I called a spade a spade.
Yeah.
I love the Atlanta housewives, so
know,
I'm sorry for
but-
making it seem like a bad thing. But anyways,
Do you know what that is? You don't even know what that is, do you?
a spade a spade?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're calling like bullshit on bullshit.
Yeah, okay. So do me a
Right?
favor. Yeah, keep talking to me about the Atlanta Housewives, and I'm gonna look something up on Google for you. So keep talking.
Oh my god, but there's nothing else I can talk about. Like that's like it's just so intense, and like I wish you would watch it, Ron, because I know you hate it, but if you watched it, I'm pretty sure you would get hooked, especially with the way
I
they
won't. I
You
promise.
would.
No way.
You should catch up on demand.
No, it's never gonna happen. I'm not gonna waste away.
You have nothing better to do, Ron, other than playing like Final Fantasy.
It doesn't matter. But hold on a second.
Oh my god, I feel really bad. I'm sorry. I don't mean it in any bad way. I love all my housewives. I really do. Now I feel bad. Oh my god, this microphone is like in my fucking face. So by the way,
Keep going.
no. What are you looking up?
I need to show you something.
Oh my god, I feel really bad now. Maybe you should.
So
edit this part out.
can you read the definition for a spade?
Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay.
Read
so,
it out loud.
Okay. So
Come on, read it out loud.
a spade is a derogatory term for an African American, more commonly used in the post-Civil War era than today. Well,
No,
just
but
for people,
I know.
I'm not in the post-Civil
I
War
know, but
era.
I'm
I'm in the
just saying-
millennial
I'm
era.
just saying when it's like you weren't. It's not like you were like so in Beverly Hills, a spade's a spade. I'm like, okay, no big deal. But you're like Atlanta, and then you said that, and I'm like, that's fucking
Okay,
racist.
well, let me rephrase and let me just clarify. I'm not being racial,
I understand.
or I'm not saying it in a
that-
very bad
no,
way.
and that term is a term used for tell it like it is,
right?
Or like calling bullshit.
That's my
no, I
thought
understand.
of it.
It's just I made it into the other thing.
So you're trying to make me look bad.
Yes.
Thank you. So maybe now Princess X will realize what a douche you are.
Yes,
I'm just
it
kidding.
happens. But I'm just saying that's not my fault.
Oh my god, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
No, but it was really funny because you were on this rant about Atlanta and you said that. I was like, ha
I-
ha,
oh
you're
my god,
not
I get
so nice.
especially when I'm drinking wine. I get really heated about the
ooh,
housewives.
ooh, you get heated.
I do. Oh my god, like
I know
watching
you're
them-
like squirming in your
Ugh.
chair.
Yes, like I.
Good thing there's no dicks around
I
here.
know. I'd be jacking them off. I'm just kidding. No. Oh my god, I wish you watched the Atlanta
I
Housewives.
know. I wish I cared too.
You don't.
But okay, so I would love to go into detail about how awesome it is what happens in WWE, but I'll never make it sound awesome to you.
because it's scripted.
Oh, God. See? So, well, how about,
more.
a rose is a rose.
There you go. Well, how about that? I'm sorry. So I'll refrain and say that a rose is a rose.
Don't worry about it, Christian. You're still loved by the world.
Oh my god, no, I feel really bad now. I didn't know a spade was.
I know.
I didn't know that was a derogatory term, so
I
I, do
know.
apologize to the
No,
African American community.
obviously you didn't
because
know
I
that.
didn't know that.
And obviously you didn't know that.
Is that like an Urban Dictionary, or is that really real?
Yeah, that's like an Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
So it's okay. Well,
Yeah.
Then now that makes me because I'm very like
I know,
I feel bad.
That's why I'm not. That's why I have a smile on my face because I'm making you feel terrible.
Oh my god, you are.
Yeah,
I feel
because
really
if I
bad.
didn't say anything, no one would have ever thought anything. And then even reading it out loud, what it is, it's so funny.
I feel really horrible.
You're
I
su-
do
You're
apologize.
such a sweet guy.
I feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
I don't like derogatory terms. I don't like. I don't like faggot. I don't like things like that. So you're so fucked up, Ron. You're enjoying this moment, but whatever.
Because you're like in a corner.
I am. I'm like. I feel like I'm like sweating. I'm like shit.
And it's funny because when that happens to me, I'm like, oh, and then on the next time, and
you
I just,
do.
and I just change the subject.
That is true.
But you're like, no, let me try to save myself,
I
and then you
have
just
to-
drown even
I
further.
keep like adding bricks onto the boat. I know. Anyways, I love my housewives. So, but
You feel
anyways.
better that you got to tell the world.
I did. Yeah.
We almost played footsie just now. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that's true.
Yeah. This podcast has just got sexy.
I know it did. Now bring out the pussy toy.
And then you can jack me off with it.
That's horrible.
It is. We're really stuck on this jack
We
off
are.
thing
We
right
really
now.
are.
Okay, so my god, my head's gonna explode. You see my smile? My cheeks hurt.
I know. Me too. Like I'm just like, and then I'm also freaking out about.
I know. You're fine. You're
breathe.
fine. So the Atlanta people. There was this whole rape thing. I guess that
Yes,
makes.
but bringing it back to like relatable to us,
yeah.
how you wanted to feel, a couple episodes ago, how you said about the rape thing and how you feel like men don't really experience that, only women do,
Right, which is really sad because
and you feel it
it's-
was prejudice
Yes.
to men.
Yeah.
Well, here's the perfect example. She didn't want to feel like
Yeah.
she was a rapist. Like
Yeah.
that's very offensive and
It
very
is.
very defamatory.
Oh, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
It's almost like
Let's just drop the fucking subject.
Vanderpump Rules. It's like when Vanderpump Rules, when that girl, like when the guy's like, oh, they hooked up, and she's like, we never hooked up.
Oh, with James and Gigi.
Yeah.
Yes. So you did watch.
Shut up! I only saw a little bit.
Oh, and by the way, where's Lala? Oh, I thought she was a star.
She's
That's
gonna
right.
be.
She fell off the show.
No, that's because they're filming her new
No,
show.
you know what she did? She's a fucking fraud. That's what she is. She went onto the reunion and said, "Oh no, I don't want to talk about my relationship. I don't want anything personal coming on the show." Bitch, you signed on to a reality TV show. The minute you sign a contract, your life is exposed. So I just want to make a PSA to all these reality people that feel like they need to hide things from people. No, when you sign on to do a reality TV show, you sign your life away. It's unfortunate. It sucks. It's not the best thing, especially if you have shit going on. And with Lala, it was very clear that she's dating somebody who's maybe married. I can't say for sure because I don't know her personal life, but based on what I watched and what I hear, she's dating a married man. So that is my ending to it.
But is James still on the show?
He is, yes.
Oh, I want him and
He's
Lala
still a
to have
douche.
their own show because they're my favorites.
You just like to go against the grind.
The grind.
Yes.
The
that's what I call it.
grain.
Oh. Never mind.
No.
Okay.
Oh my God! I was just told today that I'm like a grammar Nazi, but I'm not being a
You
grammar
are.
Nazi.
What
No.
the fuck, Ron?
No, I'm not.
You
I
are.
swear. No.
I'm the one who's editing like our posts and everything like that. What the fuck?
No, I was
Shit.
just. I don't want to
I'm
be.
losing it.
I don't want to be.
It's this
I'm not
fucking
gonna-
Markham. Thanks, Greg. Shout out to Greg for bringing me this wine.
No, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be anything like that. It's fine. You can say the grind. It's
No,
fine.
it's wrong. Now it's registered like it's the grain. So I'm sorry. I'm just fucking up all over the place on this podcast. I shouldn't drink too much, but anyways.
Dude. I was I can't remember who I was talking to, but they were like, "You were pretty drunk at the end of that podcast." I was like, "I think I was. I can't remember what I was saying."
I think that happens with like every podcast. When I it's really interesting because I don't know if it's weird, but I have to listen to our podcasts.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Do you listen to them?
I do not.
Okay, I have to listen to them.
I only listen to the beginning and the end when I'm just editing, and I don't edit the middle, so I don't even know what happens. Like if I might post a podcast one day that the whole middle's missing, and I won't know. So it's good that you listen to them the next day because if there's any issues, we can do that. So
Well, I mean, there's never any issues. It's very interesting to see what I remember and what I don't, and I'm like, fuck, I said that, and it's just really bad. Like it can be bad and good, but yeah.
So do you enjoy listening to it? Like, do you laugh?
Now I do. When we first started doing them, I kind of cringed because I couldn't stand my voice. I feel like I'm sound too gay, but
I don't think you sound too gay,
no, I don't know. I
No.
feel like I do.
but I think you sound the exact perfect amount of gay.
Just the right amount.
The right amount.
What
of
is the
gay.
right amount of gay?
Christian?
Not really, because I'm probably the worst gay.
Apparently, you're like the worst gay.
I am.
We need to get more gays and put you on like a gay game show, and you know, like a Jeopardy
Yes.
where they ask questions that like most gay men should know, and then you don't know any of them.
That's true.
You know.
But I mean, I am pretty good. I'm pretty good, like in the gay area. Like I know, like it's really interesting because I like Mariano isn't as big on like things as I am. It's really weird. Oh my god, I'm talking about myself. Why am I talking about myself?
Because I want to
No.
hear about it.
No.
No, elaborate.
No, like okay, so like because I told Mariano, I'm like, we all have our divas.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, like I don't really care, like whatever, like you know, I just listen to music and whatever. I'm like, no, I'm like, you have to have your divas. And he's like, no, you know, like I don't. It's just you. And I'm like, no, like you know, like for me, like my diva is like
I have
Mariah Carey.
divas.
No, but like you know, like I love Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
She can be the biggest bitch. She can be whatever the case is, but she's a
She's
diva.
a psychopath.
She is, but she's earned her title, and I feel like you know she's my diva, whatever the case is. I love Lady Gaga, you know, and we all have all these people, but it's like Mariano's just like no, and I'm like, am I wrong for, like you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I can relate that to you because like do you have your divas?
I
right?
have divas.
Who are
but,
your divas?
Well, right now, like, can I keep it current?
Well, no, because like I feel like divas is an earned title.
But I think I have some current people that. Have
Okay,
earned that
who's your
title.
current people?
Adele.
Okay, no, Adele is a diva.
Ariana Grande?
No,
Come on.
she's too fresh.
Yeah, but she's really
No,
good.
she's fresh.
Okay, so Adele.
Okay.
Obviously Lady Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like a given.
She's 10 years in. She's earned
Yep.
it.
Celine Dion,
Yes, I respect that.
right? And then you have Mariah Carey,
Mariah Carey.
20 years ago.
You had to throw that fucking shade in.
Yeah, because she's a psychopath who can't sing anymore. It's
Oh my
fine.
gosh, she can sing.
Okay, let's move on.
She had an issue with the whole production company when she was doing the New Year's
Right.
gig,
Oh,
but
okay, it's not her fault.
I believe her.
Um,
Shady,
Whitney
shady.
Houston.
To be honest, as a gay, I wasn't big on Whitney. I love my heart. Oh, not my heart will go on.
That is Celine Dion.
That is Celine Dion. What is
Whitney
her
Houston, I
the
Will Always
bodyguard?
Love You.
I will always love you.
Yeah.
That I can stand by, and I will. Yes,
Yeah.
that I can stand by. Who else is your diva? Is that it?
I want to say for right now that's my
That's
good
it?
rounding.
You really like Ariana Grande though. Like
I do. I think she's
so-
really talented. I think she is the most talented artist today.
Really?
Yes.
The most?
Yeah, I think she's really good. I mean, there's a lot of great singers out right now, and I think we talked about this one time that like the last 3 or 4 years have really pumped out these amazing female artists and male artists. Sam Smith, we got John Legend.
Okay, I love Charlie Puth.
I think that he is a better songwriter than he is a singer.
Really?
Yeah. Like his songs are really good, but when he's singing them, I think someone else could have done it better. Like I think he should, like if he would have gave The Weeknd Superman, it would have been a bigger song.
It could have.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like he's holding on to them because he wants to be that guy. But it's like me, like I wish I could be Charlie Puth where I could write these hit songs, but I wouldn't want to sing them. Even if I sounded like Charlie Puth, I wouldn't want to sing them. There's so many better people out there. Like John Legend would kill any of Charlie Puth's songs.
No, I feel like Charlie Puth has a distinct characteristic.
And his characteristic is that he can't sing.
He can't sing though. Have
No,
you listened
but-
to Attention?
No, I have. And the thing is he sings about as well as I would if I practiced that song. And I'm not going to go try to make millions of dollars.
You are such a shady queen.
No,
you
oh
are
my
such a shady
goodness.
queen.
No, I'm just saying, like, he's good. And I'm going to try to take away. Okay, perfect example. The guy from One Republic.
Oh, Ryan Tedder.
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
Look at the songs he's written for everyone. Those are better than anything he's written
He's written for
himself.
One Republic. No, I will take that back. Good Life.
No,
is
no,
for
they're,
me
they're great songs.
Yes.
They're good songs. But the songs that he writes for others
Are amazing.
Are amazing.
Already
He's-
Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
he's-
Halo
he's-
by
yeah.
Beyonce.
He's not trying to hide the fact that he's a better songwriter than he is a singer.
True.
Pink. Why are we not throwing Pink in this? She's a fuck amazing.
She's a diva.
Yeah.
Like she's top. She's
Yeah.
top shelf. Yeah.
And then the people who aren't, let's honorable mentions. People who aren't at that level. Katy Perry.
Katy Perry's not. She hasn't earned it for me.
No, 'cause
I know she's been in the game for a while, but
That's
she
the
hasn't
thing.
earned
That's
it for
why
me.
she gets an honorable mention.
Rihanna, she.
Rihanna's getting close. That one
Close.
song that she just released.
Which one? The Love on the Brain.
Yes,
That one is
fucking
really good.
Love that song.
Which was funny because Mariano like played it over and over and over, and I was like, "Who is that?" And he's like, "Oh, it's Rihanna." I'm like, whatever. But it's grown on me, so I have to respect her for
song's
her craft.
amazing.
Yes,
That
it's
song's
really good.
amazing.
Yes, I like it. So you're
Yeah.
right. So there's a lot of people that are almost there, but they're
Right.
not 100% there.
Right, because
Yeah.
they need Charlie Puth to write them a song.
I guess I have a crush on Charlie Puth.
Well, and you can.
I have a crush on his little eyebrow thing.
Oh,
I think he's adorable, and I guess my soft side for him was because he did the song for Fast and the Furious
right.
with
You see that
with
song?
Khalifa.
Yeah, but how amazing would that song have been if it was John Legend?
No. I loved how it was with him.
No,
It-
listening to him sing that
It
live.
tore me apart when I was in
Listening to
LA
him
living
sing
apart
that
from my
live,
family.
no.
Like it just made me feel this.
Listening to that song live is terrible. He's not.
Really?
Yeah, he's not as good. He's a good singer, but he's not. The reason why he's not who he's supposed to be is because he needs to give those songs to other people.
But that's bad because he has a talent.
He does a talent for writing good songs.
But so
He's-
he should just give that talent away to somebody
No,
else.
he should. That's what everybody does. I mean, he's not Sam Smith, and he's not John Legend, and he's not
No, but he's like
He's not- what's-
he's like
He's
Joan-
not Ed Sheeran. He
Mm.
if Ed Sheeran sang any of Charlie Puth's songs, they'd be better.
No.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran
No,
is way
no,
better
no,
singer
no.
than him.
Vocally, no.
Yes,
Charlie
hun-
Puth has a really good voice.
No, you just want to sit
just
on
wanna
his
bang
disco
him?
stick
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Using a Lady Gaga reference.
because it's one you'd understand.
You're so messed up. Whatever. But yes. Oh, and by the way, I have to kind of take
Rewind.
back what I said because what's his face?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, his song was #1. I didn't realize that. So I do apologize because I didn't say that it was #1. But he did reach #1 on the charts.
And how many times have you heard that song?
I have not heard it on I don't listen to
No,
the radio.
No, but how many times have you played it?
Oh, I played it a couple times.
It's good, right?
Yes.
So I've been working on that.
I'm-
They don't
I'm
have
like-
it yet at the karaoke place.
Oh, they don't?
But once they
Ugh.
get it, I'm gonna.
No,
go
I'm
for
obsessed with it. Like when it comes on, I have to give it the time to listen
Yes,
to it.
It's so good.
Yes. Have
Yeah.
you listened to The Cure by Lady Gaga?
I have not. I almost listened to it the other day thinking of you, and then I was like, "Fuck Lady Gaga."
Oh my God! How dare you, Ron? Like that is my girl.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Like that's offensive.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
Like I'm about to walk off this podcast.
Okay.
That's being dramatic.
And
but
then I would go into my one man show. I'd be like, "All right, everybody. So now that Christian's gone,
I know you would. You wouldn't give two shits about me. But anyways, no.
I'd be like, so
Did you see my video though on Twitter
which one?
of like? Oh, did you listen to Bon Appetit by Katy Perry?
No,
You didn't. Okay.
No.
Well, it's not a good song, but
they're usually not.
yeah. And so I made a video about it, but you haven't watched it, so whatever.
Well, why don't you post those videos to Hopeless Relations page?
Well, I posted him on our Twitter.
Oh, on our Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should post it on our Facebook page too. Do
I
both.
guess
Do
I'll
both.
do that.
So, is there anything else you want to cover for this week?
I don't know. Oh my God, I'm like I have too much thoughts.
Yeah, well, everything's just racing through your mind.
Yes, it is. Like I feel. Yeah.
So, how do you feel? I know this is gonna go back to something that we kind of talk about all the time, but have you noticed that they're like the only thing on the news right now is that Trump's been golfing and like hasn't done anything? Like he's just like I feel like he's just kind of gave up. He did an interview the other day, and he said in his interview, he goes, "This is a lot harder than I thought it would be." He's like, "My old job, I knew my old job, and I used to just kind of show up every day, and it'd be easy." He goes, "But this is hard," and I'm like, "I know."
Like
he said it out of his own mouth on an interview.
that is why I'm waiting for you to watch 13 Reasons Why, because there is a character on there that I feel Trump resembles, and it's so embarrassing that we, as a nation, welcome this person to run our country. And you know, whether people feel embarrassed about it or whatever they feel about it nowadays, but it just the character is Bryce, and he's this douchebag who pretty much just pries on girls and does what he wants because he has money. And I feel like that's why, if you followed my Twitter post, like I reading these articles about 13 Reasons Why and people in uproar about it, because it's like, oh, it touches on subjects that, you know, we don't really want to talk about. It's like, these are subjects that you want to talk about. It's rape. It's people calling out, you know, gay people and being rude to them or being disrespectful. And you have all these characters thriving in this story. And I think the problem with it is that people don't accept that that is the reality that we live in.
It's because it's shining a light on what's actually happening.
Exactly.
And people want to stay numb to what's happening.
They want to stay away from
They
it.
don't
And that's
wanna
what's
believe-
embarrassing
I know,
because
I know. They
we
don't
live
wanna
in a
believe
world
that.
where Trump is our leader and this
Yeah.
man is golfing in Mar-a-Lago, whatever the fuck that place is called.
I would tell you what it's called, but I'm not going to correct you.
What is it called?
Nope.
Tell me what it's called. Did I
No.
just pronounce it wrong?
You totally did.
What is it?
No, I'm not doing it.
Tell
Move
me,
on.
Ron.
You're yelling at me, Christian.
Tell me, Ron.
You're being aggressive.
I am.
Christian.
I'm being
No.
dominant.
Yes. It's Mar-a-Lago.
Courtesy of Princess X.
Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago. Okay, so it's not Mar-a-Lago.
No, it's fine.
So Mar-a-Lago, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
he's just golfing and he's just playing with his dick.
And then you see like the fact that he's posted so many tweets about Barack Obama being going golfing and things. And it's like,
No,
you're
I
doing
know.
the same shit, dude.
And
like,
he's running the country from there.
he's not running the country.
he
Like
is.
this is embarrassing.
He's like golfing and then he bombs someplace. Like he talked with the freaking leader of China while he was hanging out at Mar-a-Lago. And you know what the thing is people don't realize he owns Mar-a-Lago.
He does, yes.
And then so when he's there, people think if they book the room at the hotel that they're going to see him. So people want to go to this hotel, and it's like a marketing tactic. Like if you could, if you were the president of the United States and you owned a casino, you'd go to that casino. So they'd be like, oh, I want to be like the president. And then they're going to go there.
This is what's really like mind-fuckable about this whole situation with Donald Trump. Because Chelsea Handler made a point about saying that she blames the Kardashians for his
And I do too,
his
right?
success.
We talked about this last
yes,
season.
because reality TV plays a big part into this. And, you said this before, like,
I
I buy
did,
into it.
right.
Yes, but
I said it's fucking up our country and it's making us stupider.
it is. It really... Well,
So-
okay, not everything.
Not
but
Atlanta.
Not not the spades. But... Whatever, give me shit for it. I'm not meaning it in a disrespectful way because I did not know that was a very derogatory term.
So,
Just to preface that. But it just points out that we are following in these steps of like reality TV. Like we've made a reality TV star our president.
yes.
What is he doing with our country? Nothing. His daughter is promoting shit.
Yeah, she's like a promoter.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm so mind blown when I read these articles about Ivanka Trump, or
I know.
or even when I read that Melania Trump was going to stand for bullying. I'm like, you realize your husband is the biggest douchebag in the fucking world.
She hasn't done anything for bullying.
Nothing. Like, what is? Can I? This is a PSA to her. What have you gone through that is so like deteriorating to your character that you've been like bullied about? Because I'm gay.
Well, her husband bullies her. If you look up what's wrong with Melania, there's all these pictures of like one time Trump was standing there and they were doing the Pledge of Allegiance and she like taps his elbow and he puts his hand up because he totally forgot. And then like he always like he's already at the bottom of the aircraft talking to people while she's still walking down. And then they show every president before him and they're all walking off of Airport One
Together.
with their wife. Yeah.
Yes. There's no love.
No.
I feel like
No.
she's an escort.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sorry. I'm gonna
terrible.
call it out. She might sue me. She sued
A
Daily
rose
Mail.
is a rose.
A rose is a rose. A spade is a spade. She's an escort. I'm
Yep.
sorry. Like she sued Daily Mail for it, which is really disgusting of her to do. But I guess like she felt it was defamatory. But that's what I feel like she is. I don't think she's like a real.
She's not a
wife.
person.
She's not a person. I think
No.
she's a robot.
Yeah. No,
From-
she's like a
from,
Stepford wife.
from Slovakia.
From Slovakia.
Is that where she's from?
I don't know.
She is. She's from Slovakia.
I have no idea. But she's a Stepford wife. So do you know what that is?
A Real Housewife.
No, a Stepford wife. Back in the day, there was a horror movie.
Yes, I know the one with Nicole Kidman, right?
Okay. No, there. Well, I mean,
Oh.
yes,
No.
that was called Stepford Wives, and that was a remake.
Okay.
But there was an original movie
This
long
is the
before
generational
that.
gap. Again.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for listening. Fucking generational gap here.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna.
This
That's
is
what we're
the
gonna
last
call
time
you.
I bring generational gap.
That's my nickname for your asshole.
Whatever.
The generational gap.
It is. Are you saying it's big?
I'm just saying.
Are you
No.
saying it's big, Ron?
No, I don't know. I just meant it's a gap.
I mean,
don't
it's 20 years difference, but I mean, we can just say that. This has gotten out of control, by the way. I'm like 2 glasses in, which I shouldn't be in. But
Oh my God, Christian, you're on fire today.
I am. I'm telling you, I am on fire because of the fucking fire festival that I read about.
I don't even know how to contain you.
I am out of control right now.
You
I need to
totally
be
are.
stopped. I should stop before I like fully just mess things up.
Well, unfortunately, we did skip a week, so
Yes,
sorry about that.
so we apologize.
Last week was really hectic, but we are back on track. Please visit our website, hopelessalation.com.
You can't even say it with a fucking straight
No,
face.
because I just like slammed my nose on my microphone.
I think I'm used to that one, and you're used to this one. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I keep getting close, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it feels like a penis. But anyways,
Also, our Facebook,
Yes.
facebook.com/hopelessalation, Twitter @hopelessalation, Instagram @hopelessalation, email us hopelessalation@gmail.com. Join the conversation.
yes, please, and follow us on our personal accounts, which are @ccorona89.
And @RonBello21.
Yes.
So hit us up, talk to us, tell us how shitty we are, tell us what you liked and didn't like, tell Christian that he's super racist.
I know, and I do apologize for that, people.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody knows that you didn't know.
I didn't know, which is embarrassing, I guess, but whatever.
Everyone should go out and watch Clerks 2 because there's a nice reference to bringing things back. So on that note, have a great week. We will see you guys next week. It was awesome, Christian.
It was awesome, Ron.
I miss you.
I miss you.
We'll see you guys next week. Take
Have
care.
a good day.